Hi my lovely Leo, welcome back to Soul Mystic Tarot, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you to each and every one of you for being here, for sharing your beautiful energy and your time. I appreciate you, and I hope you're having a wonderful day whenever you are watching. This is your mid-month guidance. We're going to take a look at your career, your relationships, and the self, the hidden, the subconscious, and the conscious, how you're perceiving, how you're seeing things. And I'll close your reading with these 3 oracle cards, of course, that I shuffle with intention. All of the cards for you pertaining to each section for the advice from the universe, so you're able to have the most successful rest of the month yet. And keep in mind, these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and know that any prediction ever made, you're always able to change it by the choices and actions that you take in the present moment, because that is how we build our future. And check out your sun, moon, and rising to get a bigger picture of the energies available to you. So let's dive in. Let's take a look at your subconscious first, and I'm using these wonderful new decks that I acquired. This is the Celestial Tarot deck, and you received Argo, the 3 of Cups, and they have a little bit of a different meaning than the Rider-Waite, which is really interesting here. So this 3 of Cups talks about moving in a different direction, going into leaving the comfort zone, leaving the familial surroundings, and this can absolutely mean in regards of connections and environments here. And learning from the emotional experiences that others or environments trigger you, which is really interesting, a little bit different than the traditional Rider-Waite deck. So a sense of you, it's a stepping out of your comfort zone and going forward in a new direction here, and learning the triggers, your emotional triggers with others. Okay, that's interesting, right? That's in your subconscious. Now your conscious, you have Aries, the Emperor. This is the Emperor. Wow, beautiful. So with this Emperor, I'm seeing that you are perceiving things in a sense of control, of having the control, of wanting to have the control over things, over circumstances, over persons here, and you do have the ability to do so. I see. That's what you are focused on, how you're seeing things, is that yes, things you understanding that certain things are out of your control. Like, you can't control people, you can't control external circumstances, but you can control yourself, the way you respond to things instead of reacting. I see a big energy of learning here for you, Leo. Like, you're learning life lessons, I'm seeing here currently with your subconscious and your conscious energy. So it's like you learning from your emotions and wanting to move forward in a venture in a new journey in your life, and you consciously, being aware of that and wanting to control things, and wanting to control things and expanding your horizons here with the Emperor, and knowing the difference between control and stubbornness. I want to say with that, very, very interesting. Now let's see your career. We have the King of Cups, beautiful, for the main situation. The action, we have the Wheel of Fortune. The outcome, we have the Queen of Wands, beautiful. And the advice, we have failure with 7 of Pentacles. Okay. Very interesting that you received the meaning of this 3 of Cups, right? When I was saying in your subconscious, like learning how to deal with your emotions, learning from your emotions, the triggers, and therefore moving on. You have the King of Cups as a main energy for your career. So I'm seeing that, yes, you are working with your emotional intelligence here. Learning to detach yourself from decisions that you need to make in regards of your career, detaching yourself from the emotions, not ignoring them, right? There's a difference between detaching and ignoring. Ignoring is not paying attention to them, even though they're there, but you don't want to listen, and you close yourself off to it and ignore it, and instead proceed in different directions to escape from that, right? No. Now, detaching is being aware of them, knowing the emotions that you're feeling, labeling them correctly, and understanding them, right? Understanding that emotion, and then questioning that emotion, going deep and understanding the root of that emotion, and putting it like on the side when making decisions. You're not going to make a decision from this emotion. No, you're going to learn what this emotion is. But for example, if it's like anxiety, right? If you have anxiety, okay, why am I anxious about? What is making me anxious? So maybe your anxiety is because you have a fear of failure, because you fear that this is not going to work out. Okay, so now you're aware that that is the emotion, but now you're going to make a decision not with that emotion, but all right, if I'm afraid of failure, what can I do here in order to move forward and make a decision logically, rationally, without letting my emotions affect me, right? So that's the King of Cups. And I see you learning to do that, to detach yourself from your emotional state when making decisions and choices in regards to your career. With the Wheel of Fortune being the action is, and very interesting with this cogs here, I see that there's like maybe you are working on something complicated here, whether it is your personal business, whether it is an organization, whether it is your studies here. Also, it could be your studies. However that resonates with you, it seems like there is a lot going on. And look, the Wheel of Fortune is all about the external circumstances. It's a reminder that you cannot control everything in life, and that life goes in cycles, right? Sometimes we're up, sometimes we're down. And this is a reminder for you. I see that right now there's external forces at work that you don't have control over, but it's favorable. I'm seeing this as a favorable thing. I'll tell you why. Because the outcome, you have this Queen of Wands. So I'm seeing that this phase that you're going through, it's also a cycle that is ending. Yeah, so maybe, I don't know, maybe some of you are switching careers or coming into a new position in your organization, or expanding your business, or a new job opportunity, but whatever it is very favorable and more aligned with yourself, with your true values and your true values and morals. Yes, aligning with your spiritual self and your practical self, right? The 3D. So I love that. And with this Queen of Wands being the outcome, is you, look, even though, because this Queen of Wands is in the night, even though things may not seem as you want them to be at this time, you're going to be victorious here, okay? Because you are going through, look, from water to fire. You are learning here to deal with the difficulties and the challenges that life brings you, and standing up for yourself, believing in yourself, believing in your confidence and your skills, and acknowledging. See, with this leopard, there's a specific card talks about the spots being the shadow in ourselves, our insecurities, our doubts, our subconscious programming, right? Our fears, all of that, and taming it, being aware of them, and acknowledge them and learning from them, and standing up tall. Beautiful. So you are in a wonderful energy of learning and growing, I see. And look, the advice here with Seven of Pentacles, failure, is to understand that in life you're always going to come across a failed attempt, okay, in your career. No success is ever a success without failure. Failure is the path to success. I believe, I love this, LeBron James, yeah. Failure is the path to success, because when you make mistakes, you learn to do things better, right? You perfect an art. And then when that challenge arises again, you know how to handle it. And you can impart that wisdom as well, right? So don't be afraid of failure. This is an advice of let go of the fear of failure when it comes in regards of your career, my lovely Leo, because you're incredibly talented, and wow, such emotion and passion here showing up for you. Okay, so don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. It's how we learn. It is how we learn. And sometimes the mistakes that we make, we think, oh my gosh, like how horrible this is. This self-negative talk comes in telling you that you cannot do it, that you'll never get it right. Ignore that self-negative talk. Instead, say, okay, well, this is how I did it. Let me see how I'm going to do it better the next time. And believe me, by doing that, you are going to build even more self-confidence as well. So wonderful reading for your career. Now let's see for your relationships. We have Tristan and Isolde here with Desire. Beautiful. And this is called the Lover's Path deck. And this Lover's Path tarot does offer reverse meaning, so I absolutely love it. You received the Temptation here. Paolo and Francesca in reverse. It's the Devil. This ones don't offer reverse meanings in the booklet, although there is already, a shadow aspect to them that you can read intuitively. So I honor it, but I prefer to use reversals, because life is not easy. Life does not go in a smooth line. Life, there's ups and downs. And reading reversals is like, okay, I know exactly, like this, for example, this energy that needs to be addressed and how, right? And then you have Cupid with Prince of Arrows for the outcome. Love that. Okay, and then the advice, we have the Six of Arrows. Arrows are swords. Okay. So, with the main situation happening here for you in regards of your career, you're being pulled by a very strong desire. The story here is Tristan pledged his life to the King Mark. He didn't have any family. He's a loner, right? He was a loner. He didn't have any family, so he pledged his loyalty to him and served him, and was a great, person, soldier, I guess. But without wanting to, right, he fell in love with the wife, with Isolde, the wife of the king, and she fell in love with him too. So that's the story here. So you're being pulled, you're being driven by a desire here. I see a desire with someone. I'm guessing, I don't know who. And you're overcoming with temptation. Paolo and Francesca, you're overcoming temptations here. Now this is the opposite. They also fell in love, but she was married, I believe. No, actually, that's wrong. I don't remember exactly. Sorry. Give me a second. Let me check it out. Okay, so I just want to read this to you real quick. See, tempted by love. Francesca and Paolo's story could only end in sorrow. Francesca de Polenta of Ravenna was married to Giovanni Malatesta to strengthen their family's political bonds. But there was a problem. Francesca loved Giovanni's brother, the handsome Paolo. Tempted by love, Francesca and Paolo's story could only end in sorrow. This true event inspired the poet Dante, who had a vision of Paolo tenderly embracing Francesca to protect her against the forces swirling about them in Hades. Dante retold their sad story in his Inferno, the first book of Divine Comedy. Yeah. See, but reverse, the meaning is freedom from temptation, experiencing the envy of others, transforming a weakness into strength. All right, so I see this absolutely you transforming a weakness into strength. Okay, overcoming any temptations here. That's the action that is showing up. So, okay. That's wonderful, because you're turning any weakness into your strength. And the outcome, look, the prince of arrows is the knight of swords. It's you moving forward with intention, moving forward with clarity, with understanding, with a new understanding about your past here when it comes to a connection. So you're going to gain clarity and understanding, and also communicating here. Also can be communication that can come to you, maybe. No, I see you using your talents here, your skills, your ability to communicate clearly and moving in that direction here. Okay, so you're learning here in regards of this, and there's going to be a deeper understanding of the situations that you've been going through in regards of this connection or connections. I don't know, it could be, no, I think it's just one connection here. I don't know, it may vary for some of you here. Okay, but you're gonna gain a lot of clarity from it, and then you're gonna move forward with intention. Now see, because the advice is to, yes, move forward, to learn your life lessons here, learning life lessons and moving forward. You have it reversed, so it's meaning not learning from them. This is the advice. So the advice is to learn to move forward and take the lessons here that life has given you to start a new chapter, a new endeavor. Look, you have two boats here, right? So you're definitely moving in a different direction when it comes into your livelihood. So I love that. Not only livelihood in your career, but also your relationships. For the better. Yeah. Okay. So maybe, I just want to say, maybe you're desiring someone that is not available here, because overcoming temptation, then moving forward. I don't know, that might be something for some of you here. Let's see the advice here. We have last quarter moon in Scorpio. Reveal what needs to be seen. Reveal what needs to be seen. Okay. And for your message of love oracle cards, forgiveness. Forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward. Oh, beautiful. Oh, I just got this sense of, yeah, you need to forgive yourself for any past mistakes that you've made, okay? We all make mistakes. We are fallible creatures. We're meant to make mistakes. It's from the mistakes that we learn, we grow, and we evolve. And if you need to forgive another person, also understand that. And obviously this has to do with your connections here, with your relationships. And you'll know who this is talking about. You will know. It's going to be different for each and every one of you. Okay? But I'm getting a big sense that it has to start with you, for forgiving yourself first. Okay? Maybe you fell into temptation here with someone. I don't know. I mean, it's interesting. It's gonna be like, I kind of want to dive more into it, but that's I'm gonna leave it up to you how this resonates to you. Okay, because I'm just being nosy. Now let's see the last card here. We have ever faithful. Faith is the best of companions, from my Buddha wisdom deck. Look at the beautiful Buddha. Peaceful, calm. So don't lose your faith. Faith is the best of companions. In anything that you are trying to accomplish here, do not lose your faith. Hold your faith, and everything is going to work out to your favor. Look, you're moving, you're like a big shift. You're leaving a big part of yourself, of who you used to be here. I am seeing, in regards of how you think, how you feel especially, and you are growing and evolving and entering you're going to enter a more chapter of your life that is more aligned with who you truly are and what you are meant to do in this lifetime and who you're meant to be within this lifetime. So love these messages for you, my Leo, and I hope that they have helped. And if they have, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss any of my upcoming readings. We'd love to see your energy here once more. Check out your sun, moon, and rising. Maybe you can get a more cohesive picture of the energies available to you. Now, I'm wishing you all of the best, and may you stay healthy, may you be happy, and may you feel love. And I'm sending you lots and lots of love. Bye.